This episode is brought to you by HBO's The Regime. Academy Award winner Kate Winslet stars in the new HBO original limited series, The Regime. With her nation on the verge of greatness, the Chancellor, played by Winslet, becomes increasingly paranoid and delusional. She will stop at nothing to prove her worth on the world stage, or end up a national disaster. From executive producers of Succession, HBO's The Regime premieres this Sunday on Max.
Reese's peanut butter cups are the greatest, but let me play devil's advocate here. Let's see. So, no, that's a good thing. That's definitely not a problem. Reese's, you did it. You stumped this charming devil.
Did you get your hair done before or after that?
I got it done after, and I still sat there. I called the police and everything.
Wait, you called the police and got your hair done?
It was already in the process.
No, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard, because the police are going to take forever to get there. It's so efficient. Get your hair done while you're waiting for the cops to show up.
This is the plaintiff, Erica Hinton. She says she was at a hair salon one day, and a container of bleach spilled on her very expensive and very trendy MCM bag. Her beautiful bag's now ruined. The very rude defendant refused to take responsibility, and today's judgment day, because she's suing for the $900 the bag cost her and aggravation. This is the defendant, Bethania Rincon. She says the plaintiff was pregnant and brought Jamaican food to the salon because she was hungry and placed it on top of her bag. The oil from the food started dripping and it dripped directly onto the bag, staining it. She ran to the bathroom, sprayed Formula 409 on it, and that's what damaged it. Now the plaintiff's changing her story, is lying, and the judge is going to see right through it. She's accused of mucking up an MCM.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Millian in our forum, the People's Court.
Be seated, come forward. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Erica Hinton, you are suing Clara's Unisex Incorporated, represented here by Bethania Rincon. You're the president?
Yes.
Okay. For $900, the amount that you say they owe you for ruining an MCM designer bag that you had. All right, tell me what happened.
Okay, I've been going there since a teenager to get my hair done. So this day, I was 7 months pregnant. And I went into the bathroom, which one of the workers just finished cleaning the bathroom. And if the shape of the bathroom, which I have the pictures of, when I walked into the bathroom, they have like a little shelf on the side. And it was a Tilex bottle filled with bleach that wasn't secured. And if you know spray bottles, it has like a little, the stick inside of it so that it could spray. It had none of that. But when I walked in, as you can see, my bag is, kind of hefty, and I was 7.5 months pregnant. So when I went to the side, it's tipped over and it spilled inside of my bag. What you want me to show you?
Yes, I do. So is the stain on the inside or?
Yeah, because the bag is reversible. So I have the pictures also of the original. How it's supposed to be original,
right?
Yeah, that's why it costs what it costs, I guess.
How much did that bag cost?
Like $740 something, or something like that. Around there. And here, as you can see, it's spilled. And this is what it is.
Let me see.
I also have the pictures of the bottle, the pictures of what shelf it was on.
Hold on a second.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry. What's the red marks that you have here?
Oh, that's like from a marker that I had inside the bag.
So you weren't using this side already?
No.
And this side is pristine?
What do you mean?
I mean, this side has ink down here. It has ink over here from markers. This is the side that has the bleach stains, right?
Those is the marker stain and the pen stains is old stains from me just having a pen or the marker inside of my bag. At one point, I had a Sharpie.
Right, and the side that has these bleach stains is the side that has the ink stains. the side that I guess you probably wouldn't use anymore because it's full of ink stains. And then
No, because it's full of bleach. You can't really.
you would have
can't-
used it with the ink?
Yeah, you can't really see though. Those is.
You can't really see those? Hold on.
Can you see the bleach?
I can see the bleach. What I'm saying is you can also see the ink.
Yeah, but
You can
it's
see
not.
these two big red stains there,
Yeah.
and you could see that red stain there, and these black stains here, and that red stain there. Okay. So what you're saying happened is that you went into the bathroom and show me the pictures. You had pictures.
Okay.
I think you put them into evidence, right?
Yeah.
What? Give me 1 second. So this is a picture of there's like a little table in the corner and it has cleaning supplies on it.
Yes.
Correct? Mm-hmm. And is this your hand?
Yes.
Okay, and when did you take this picture?
The same as soon as it happened because he was there, and
Okay.
yeah.
Can you come on up? Okay. And you were pointing out in this picture that the rest of what is it you're pointing out? That the
I'm pointing out, can I see what picture you have?
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay, yeah, I'm pointing out that it wasn't secured. As you can see, that was just on top of the bottle, and that's Tilex. It was inside of the bottle was bleach. Tilex wouldn't do that.
Say that again?
I don't believe Tilex.
Well, Tilex has bleach in it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was pure bleach because it was.
How do you
all
know it was
over-
pure bleach?
Because the smell was outrageous. And mind you, I'm pregnant again, so the aroma of bleach is very strong.
So you're taking pictures of the bag right after this happened. Did you get your hair done before or after that?
I got it done after, and I still sat there. I called the police and everything.
Wait, you called the police and got your hair done?
It was already in the process.
No, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard because the police are going to take forever to get there. It's so efficient. Get your hair done while you're waiting for the cops to show up. For real? That's how it went down?
I still had rollers in my head, so I said, mine's well wait.
And they went ahead. You called the police and they knew you called the police and they continued to do your hair?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And then after you got your hair done, you paid them?
Yep.
Okay. And what were you saying during that? Did you talk to anybody about,
Sure did. This is why I went and filed the case because they were so rude about it. Because
Okay,
I'm
tell me how
telling
they were
them,
rude about it.
I've come out the bathroom, I'm saying somebody left the bleach container open. It just spilled all over me. I come out, I'm full of bleach. So I'm saying it was him and her husband there at the time. So I'm saying to them, like, nobody gave me nothing to clean myself off. I went to the sink, took the stuff out of my bag because I had things in my bag. I go to school. So that.
Do you have anything that was in your bag that was also damaged by the bleach?
No.
Bleach?
There wasn't nothing major.
Let me
in
tell
my
you why
bag.
I'm asking that. What is your version of what happened? It's completely different than your version,
okay.
right? Okay, let's hear your version.
I was sitting in the front. She was in the back doing her hair. I didn't really see what happened. I just saw that she was screaming and she was really upset about the purse. So the other girls was talking among themselves in Spanish, and she was really upset because I don't know if she didn't understand Spanish or whatever the case is. Or she was like, y'all keep talking that Spanish and y'all gonna see what's gonna. So I approached her and I said, what happened? He said that she was trying to spray something on the bag to clean it, because some food had spilled on it. That's what the girls had told me.
Okay.
So she was eating while she was drying her hair. Then she went to the back, got a towel, she emptied her bag out, then she went to the bathroom. When she came out the bathroom, she was complaining that there was bleach all over some bottle that was open left there. But, we do clean the bathrooms there 3 times a day or 4 times a day.
Was it Tilex or bleach that was in there?
To me, I think it was 409.
So there wasn't pure bleach in the 409 bottle?
No, it comes with bleach.
Comes with bleach.
Yeah.
Did you have food with you that day?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And I ate the food way before, and I sat at the dryer because, like I said, I had rollers in my hair, and I got up to use the bathroom. So.
Do you have items that she had in her purse?
Yeah.
Why do you have items that she had
Because when she was cleaning out her purse, she was taking everything out because she spilled the food or the liquid or something in her purse. That's why she got up to go to the bathroom, because she was cleaning out her purse. And I have all the items she took out her purse.
What, she forgot them?
No, because she put them all in the side. It was all in the side. Then all this.
Wait, you stole them? Like, how do you have them? That's what I don't understand. Why didn't she take them with her when she left?
When all this happened, my mother just put it all away because she said she was going to take us to court. So my mother said, just in case, I'm going to save the items.
So your mother surreptitiously whisked that stuff away.
No, it was me. I went to the back. When everything was said and done, This was in the chair where they washed the head, where she was actually wiping the purse.
And she was still there.
She was still there.
And then you said, I'm just going to put this in a bag because this is...
No, she had left it on top of the chair.
But it's not yours.
But the girls told me that this is what she took out of the purse.
Right, so why did you keep it?
Because she changed her story twice. She first said that she got up, she first said that she was cleaning it. Then when she realized that somebody speak English, because she was saying, oh, nobody speaks English here, nobody's trying to help me, she was really upset. She's been a customer for a long time, for years. So, everybody just let her air out. She's pregnant as well. My brother didn't want to make her more upset, because she was saying when she realized my brother speak English, she changed her story and said it was open and the bleach fell in her bag.
Is that accurate?
That's what she said.
No, but did she originally say I was cleaning my bag?
She originally said that somebody had sabotaged the bottle and put bleach in there that there wasn't supposed to be. There was supposed to be 409 in there, and they had bleach in there. So what I said, why would you even touch any cleaning supplies in the bathroom?
Right.
The bathroom is only used for... Then she said, well, you know what, I'm going to take you out of course. I just, I
saw she was the items that were in the purse. Did you notice that you have missing, that there's stuff missing?
No, it's garbage, really. It's
just garbage.
It
was just garbage. It wasn't nothing personal.
I stayed there to get my hair done.
Yeah.
What I threw away was garbage.
No, she didn't throw it out.
Right.
She left it on
Well,
top.
that's why it's not like theft.
I threw away receipts and stuff.
Yeah, that's basically what is in there.
And you weren't even there.
No, but I'm here now because it's my business.
Okay, don't talk to each other, ladies. Don't talk to each other.
Oh. Sucks.
I'm looking to see if there's any stains on this stuff that would indicate food, which would indicate to me an effort to clean the food items. I mean, I am seeing, these pieces of papers have soaked up something that's...
Bleach.
Well, I don't know, honey. They're brown.
It's splattered all over. I would not go clean my bag with 409 Tilex.
I wouldn't either. I would certainly not clean a $900 bag with
Tilex to clean an oil stain.
But I also find it suspicious. And so unless you're telling me that they're just bold out-and-out liars, and I guess that's what you're saying, that the stories weren't the same, that originally is why do you have bleach in 409, and then after that it's this thing opened up and spilled inside of my purse with this many people saying she was cleaning out her purse. And I know you're cleaning out your purse because you got a bunch of junk that you left behind. So I know that, but I guess that would happen either way. Somebody would be taking stuff out.
No, Your Honor, I cleaned out my bag. Why they have those items? Because like I said, I had to go. I'm asking them for a rag and stuff. So I went to the back.
That's what I just said. I said that either way you'd be cleaning out your bag. Yeah.
I have a video of how the bathroom is so you could see it. And another girl that works there that did her hair says the same story that we're saying. Cause
in the video?
In the video.
In Spanish or in English?
In Spanish, because she don't speak English.
This is the bathroom. I opened the door. The bathroom is always open. Oh, it's always been like this. Just like this. There is no mirror. This little table is where we put our cleaning supplies.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Now? Okay, if you can see that this is not even secured. It's not even.
Why was your purse on the floor? Why is your $1,000 purse on the floor next to the cleaning supplies as opposed to way on the other side, catty corner where the toilet is?
It was never on the floor.
Honey, how did it get in there? You're telling me that it fell off into your bag. Your bag had to be lower than the table.
No.
So where was your bag?
Can I hold my bag and I can show you
Sure.
exactly how my bag was?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. We are in Los Angeles in front of the TMZ Celebrity Tour Bus. We decided to do it here with all these fine folks. We thought we'd sample people from all over the world going through Hollywood. So here's the deal. So you have a situation where the salon allegedly ruins her bag, and then she decides to get her hair done afterwards. Would you let your hair get done by a place that ruined your bag first?
I sure would.
Because?
Because the girl still has to get her hair did.
girl may have to get her hair did, but she could go down the block.
No, she can't. No.
Yeah, even if you like the salon, you're going to try it.
Yeah, because, I'm very particular about my hair.
Yeah, well, girl, you're going to end up with purple and white hair when that happens. You know what I'm saying? Going inside the courtroom.
I had my bag here. Mind you, I'm pregnant.
Yes.
So I walk into the bathroom, and when I walk in, they have a shelf right here. You can see my bag is kind of, frumpy or whatever.
Okay.
So I walk in, and when I walk in, it hits it. It hits it.
How does your bag hit something that's on that shelf on the height that it is? How does your bag hit it in a way where that thing with a loose top happens to go inside of your purse?
Because, Your Honor, if you see the shelf, it's here. It's not a high shelf.
But how does your purse hit it? How does your purse hit it?
By me, I guess me walking in, swaying, or however, it hit the shelf.
Okay, so you hit a shelf and a cleaning product fell in and ruined it, and it's their fault. If you hit where the cleaning supplies are. Because you're heading in, it's an enormous bathroom. It's not small. And you're heading in, and you're supposed to be heading in order to go to the toilet, which is way on the other side. So how does that happen?
Because if you look at the door and you look at where the entrance is and where the shelf is,
it's to the left, and you would really have to bump into it for it to happen the way you're saying that it happened. And by the way, this is a lot lower than where you naturally have your purse. Mm-hmm. This is a low table. So for that to have happened is just
But the point is, it wasn't secured. The Tilex was not secured. It was halfway off.
Mm-hmm. Based on what I have listened to, I find that you have not proven your case by a preponderance of the evidence that something that they did wrong caused damage to your purse. At best, you have described knocking into a table that is there for cleaning supplies, and at best, and that a cleaning supply ends up inside of your purse without the top on. That's at best. At worst, we have testimony about there having been a food problem beforehand, and that's why you were in there, at worst. And that the first things that you said, according to him, because he does speak English, that the first things that you said was, why do you have bleach inside of a 409 bottle?
No, that's not
because
what I
as
said.
it turns out, 409 does not have bleach. So 409 might have been okay to use. But either way, what they put inside of their own bottles is their business.
But it wasn't secured.
Okay. I don't believe you.
But
I'll just come out and say it. I don't believe you. I think you're saying that because your purse got ruined and you need somebody to pay for it. My verdict is for the defendants.
I think this is a Spanish issue.
Well, let's hear from the plaintiff after getting that verdict that goes against her. What's your reaction to this?
It was a Spanish issue. Like, really. If you can clearly see, why would I go spray Tilex 409, whatever the case may be, on a expensive bag for some oil? Like,
I don't think anybody thinks you sprayed it on there.
That's what their testimony was.
You may have bumped into it and knocked it into the purse, possibly.
But that wasn't the testimony. Their testimony is that I went in the bathroom to spray Tilex or whatever on my bag to clean oil off. Makes no sense.
So what are you going to do with the bag? Just use it?
No, just keep it reversed and keep wearing it.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it's still good.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Nice. All right, so what's your feeling on this?
No, I'm just glad it's over with. And it's sad that we got to lose the customer over this, but...
Yeah, that's right. Well, her hair looks pretty good.
It wasn't done in my shop.
Oh, that wasn't your hair? Have you ever had any problems like this before? You know, maybe you're going to be careful with your cleaning supplies and keep them more secure or something?
It was secure, but I guess we'll be more careful with the customers.
All right. Harvey?
Sorry, guy. Okay, Kurt, look, I mean, this case came down to a credibility call. Rarely do you have a smoking gun in any case. It came down to evidence, credibility, and common sense. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This episode is brought to you by HBO's The Regime. Academy Award winner Kate Winslet stars in the new HBO original limited series, The Regime. With her nation on the verge of greatness, the Chancellor, played by Winslet, becomes increasingly paranoid and delusional. She will stop at nothing to prove her worth on the world stage, or end up a national disaster. From executive producers of Succession, HBO's The Regime premieres this Sunday on Max.
Reese's peanut butter cups are the greatest, but let me play devil's advocate here. Let's see. So, no, that's a good thing. That's definitely not a problem. Reese's, you did it. You stumped this charming devil.
This is the plaintiff, Gail Machado. She says she was training for the Boston Marathon and was running on the sidewalk, and next thing she knows, a vicious pit bull bites her. That's right, the defendant's junkyard dog got loose, bit her on the back of her tricep after lunging at her, and she's lucky to be alive. The ignoramus defendant then had the nerve to yell at her, saying she should have run in the street and not on the sidewalk. Huh? She's suing for $1,000 for medical bills, medicine, and a torn shirt. This is the defendant, Dorothy Hens. She says her pit lab mix is the sweetest puppy in the world, and he was just protecting her. As she was bending over to pick up some poop, the plaintiff, who she originally thought was a man, came up from behind her and grabbed her butt. The dog went into protective mode and gave her a warning nip. The plaintiff's a weirdo. Her dog was on a leash, and if she didn't grab her derriere, nothing like this would have ever happened. She's accused of causing a doggy disaster.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff was training for the Boston Marathon. Says the defendant's pit bull attacked her, but the defendant says the plaintiff grabbed her butt and the dog just tried to protect her. It's the case of grabbing a bite.
Gail Machado?
Correct.
You are suing Dorothy Hensey for $1,000 in medical bills, medication, and pain and suffering because of a dog bite.
Correct.
Tell me what happened.
So on Sunday, April 12th, it was probably around 5:30 p.m. that I went out for a run, and I was just finishing up, and I observed a pit bull it appeared to be a pit bull, a large dog on a leash, on my right, but I didn't really think anything of it because it was on a leash.
You don't think anything of running right past a pit bull? Because I kind of think about it, but
it
go
was
ahead.
on a leash,
Right.
Domestic animals. So I just kept going, minding my own business, and I don't listen to music when I run, so I heard kind of a commotion behind me, and just as I turned, I saw its teeth lunge at my right arm.
Was she still holding it on the leash?
No, at that point it had gotten loose.
Oh, it got loose. Okay.
Yeah, the leash was still attached to it,
Right.
trailing behind, but
Right.
it pushed me into kind of a fence with some bushes on it, and it got the right rear of my arm.
Did he latch on?
No, he got off me, and then she got a hold of him.
And what happened? What'd she say?
Well, she asked me, she kind of yelled for me to come towards her so I could show her my arm, because I said the dog bit me. I was in a lot of pain. I could see that my shirt was already torn.
Do you have the shirt?
Yeah, I have
see it.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. No
Yeah,
gloves.
well.
No gloves for you. All right.
You got a tough this one.
I don't want to seem like
the incident, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so you tell her the dog bit me, and what does she say? What does she say?
She said, "No, it just scratched you. It just scratched you. Come here." And I said, "I don't want to go near that thing." Even though she had it on the leash, I said, "I don't want to go near it." And there was a woman who lived next door who had been in her yard, and she asked me if I was okay, and I showed her. And I mean, the shirt, even though there was a hole, I guess the wound wasn't that visible.
Do you have a
right
picture
away.
of the actual wounds?
I do.
Yeah. And then what did the lady do to help?
She just tried to calm me down, and then Ms. Hens said, come here. And when I wouldn't, she said, "Can you hold my dog?" And the lady was like, I'm not touching that thing.
Okay.
So then eventually I took a step forward, and the dog kind of lunged at me again. So I said, "Oh, no. And she said, "It just scratched you. It didn't bite you, but it has its shots. It has all its shots." So then I managed to go to my parents' house, which was even closer than where I live, and my sister was there, and I showed her, and she said, "Oh, there are definitely teeth marks. You should go to the emergency room." Okay. That was after a couple of days, like with the bandage, it left some mark and stuff.
What
I
happened?
have a police report.
What happened?
Now I remember you. It was a long time ago. Okay. It was on a Sunday.
Hold on. Go ahead.
She was jogging, and she saw my dog, and she started screaming that you have a fear of dogs.
Talk to me.
Oh, she has a fear of dogs. she's very afraid of dogs. So once she started screaming, my dog got nervous.
How'd your dog get loose from you?
My dog did get loose from me. I was holding my dog.
Did your dog get away from you?
No, I was holding my dog.
When your dog bit her, you were holding on to a leash?
I was pulling the dog
Not
away.
successfully, because the dog ended up biting her.
Yeah, I was holding.
Did you tell the police that the dog got away from you?
There was no police.
Did you ever speak to anybody about this?
No.
Ma'am, I have a question for you, because I'm going to read to you your answer to this complaint. I own a dog that is a pit lab mix. She is just the sweetest puppy ever. About 6 months ago, I was walking my dog on a leash. I bent down to pick up my dog's poop, and all of a sudden, the plaintiff, who I thought was a man, came jogging up behind me and grabbed my behind. I was shocked, and my dog was protecting me and snapped at the plaintiff. The plaintiff started screaming that my dog bit him. I told the plaintiff he should run in the street. The plaintiff kept screaming, so I told him to calm down. The plaintiff was a bit of a weirdo.
Yes.
He even jogged weird. There were cops all over the place.
There were?
What? There were cops all over the place when your dog bit this guy? Because she doesn't look like a guy.
So
You thought she was somebody else who apparently also got bit by your dog.
Right.
Did you just hear yourself? How many times has your dog bit someone?
Twice.
And you couldn't keep the two of them straight when Gail sued you? You couldn't keep straight that it was, it's the girl, not the guy? I think you can't possibly keep track of how many times this has happened.
No,
Did you call animal control? Because it's funny till it stops being funny.
I called.
You know what I mean? It's funny till it stops being funny. Did you never call animal control to file a complaint?
When I went to the hospital, we filled out an animal bite report, which I believe might be through animal control.
Apparently not, because nobody went to talk to her. Nobody went to talk to you. No,
Well,
it's funny because you say here,
what I told
my husband, are you the husband?
Yes.
Yeah, can you come on up? My husband told me not to tell the cops that the plaintiff grabbed my butt. I didn't want to get the plaintiff in trouble, and I was kind of embarrassed. What on earth is this?
So what do you do if you have a dog and the dog bites at least twice? What do you do?
You know, you can just protect yourself as best you can.
How so? How do you do it when the dog bites twice and you think the dog's biting?
Well, you can kick and run, ask the owner to try to take control of the animal, but however...
No, I'm saying if you own the dog, what do you do? Oh, God, I know what you're going to say.
No, I'm not going to say it. I would try to get it training or something. I'd try to get a trainer involved. I'd get it a muzzle. I would do precautionary measures to make sure it can't bite somebody.
Get Cesar Millan.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, Cesar Millan. Going inside the courtroom.
Was there a time when your wife told you that a runner grabbed your butt so the dog attacked? I'm asking him, not you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you care to elaborate? How many times has your dog bitten somebody?
Twice.
How is it that when Gail Machado sues you, you don't realize this is the girl that the dog bit and not some guy that the dog bit?
I didn't know.
Why don't you know? Don't talk to her. Don't talk to me. Why don't you know? Is this your wife?
Yeah.
I'm going to read to you from the police report, folks.
Okay.
Machado relates that as she passed them, the dog got free from Dorothy's grip and ran after her, eventually jumping up and biting her in the right tricep. The officer viewed the aforementioned bite mark. By the way, do you have a scar there, or did it heal?
It's healed pretty well.
Let me see.
There is.
Yeah, can you come on up here? Oh, yeah, you have a scar there. How long ago was it?
So 7 months.
Yeah, girl, you're gonna have a scar there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's staying there. The cops went to your house and spoke to you, according to the cop. He said, maybe that's just happening so often that this dog is biting people that you just can't keep all of it straight. She
the
said
dog
that you
bothersome.
told the police that you were bending over to pick up the dog's feces, at which time Machado came running by, causing Roxy to become distracted and get away from you.
That was the man.
Did your dog bite the man and the woman on the same day that you were to get confused like that? Because the police
No.
came to your house a day after this happened.
I totally forgot. I totally forgot.
How do you forget that your dog attacked another human being? No one forgets that. I think that you just don't want anybody to take the dog away from you, and it sounds like somebody should. It sounds like you don't know how to control a pit bull. And that's not good for the rest of humanity. It's not. Because something bad is going to happen if this has happened twice and she can't walk that dog. Who was walking the dog when the guy got bit?
Me.
Oh.
I don't.
Do you ever walk the dog?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't walk.
Does this happen when you walk the dog?
No.
I don't walk the dog no more.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I don't walk the dog. No.
Yeah. You had to pay out of your own pocket at the hospital $547.
Well, I'm still paying it. Yeah.
Okay. You had to pay $41 for medications. Your shirt, you're asking for $30, and $381.89 for your pain and suffering. Tell me about the pain and suffering of being bitten by a pit bull.
Well, it didn't tickle in the moment. It was bleeding, but not dripping blood. You saw from the pictures how it was, yeah, and it was sore.
Folks, why is this okay? You tell me. Why is this okay that another human being have to suffer this? Why? Why is that okay? If that was your arm, would that bother you?
Yes.
When do people have to stop getting bit by your pit bull for you folks to handle the situation?
That's why I don't walk.
Why is there a second time? There shouldn't have been a second time. If you're taking care of it after the first time, she wouldn't have been bitten and have to go through that. $1,000 verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, come on in here, the defendant. You got everything straight now on who bit who, when, and why?
Yes, yes.
And why you lost this case?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you feel about those photos you saw?
Terrible.
Terrible, terrible.
Why did you make her sue you? Why didn't you just pay her?
She never asked for nothing.
She never asked. No, she never asked.
What's with you two?
I don't know. I just don't walk the dog no more. He does.
All right, follow Officer McIntosh around there. You're the wrong person, apparently. Did you know you're the wrong person?
No, I had no idea that
You thought
this
you were
dog
the right
had done this
person, right?
before. Yes, and it kind of boggles my mind that the dog has bit more than one person, and it's a little alarming considering that it could have been a child or could have done worse damage. So, it's scary.
Tough ordeal to go through. How bad is the?
It's better now. I mean, occasionally I'll have pain, like if I get really cold and I get goosebumps in
You
the
still
area. Or
practicing? You still running?
I'm
jogging
still running.
through there.
Yeah, occasionally. Although I check before I.
All right, if you see a dog like that, maybe you could detour around or something.
I've been trying to go in the street. When I see a dog.
Harvey?
I gotta say, if you live around dog owners like these dog owners, call animal control. They can do something. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This episode is brought to you by Pepsi Wild Cherry. Pepsi Wild Cherry is bursting with delicious cherry flavor and a sweet, crisp taste that gives you more to go wild for. Getting wild may look different these days, but whether it's opting for a solo Friday binge watch or a big night out, everyone can indulge in their wild side with Pepsi Wild Cherry. Also available in zero sugar. So grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
This is the plaintiff, Denise Shores. She says she was driving down the road near a golf course, and out of nowhere, her car was struck by a golf ball. The defendant hit an errant shot, smashed her windshield, and he refuses to pay for a new one. Well, today is Judgment Day, because the defendant did her wrong. He's not doing the right thing, and she feels she has an airtight case for the $281.16 she's owed. This is the defendant, Roland Graziani. He says he didn't do anything wrong or negligent. He was just playing golf and hit a bad shot. The plaintiff knows she was driving by a golf course. He told her she should go through her insurance, but she didn't. She decided to pay cash for her new windshield instead, so that's on her. He's accused of not yelling "for."
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says she was driving by a golf course when a ball sailed over and smashed her windshield. But the defendant says it was just a bad shot and the plaintiff took the risk. It's the case of Iron Man.
Okay, thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome,
Denise Shores, you are suing Roland Graziani for $281.16. It costs to repair a windshield that got shattered when he hit a golf ball at your windshield. Well, I guess that's not what he was hitting towards. That wasn't the plan. That was not the master plan, but that's what ended up happening.
Yes.
Okay, talk to me. What happened?
Well, I was driving up the road, and out of nowhere, like, the golf ball just shattered my windshield.
Could you see the golf course?
Yes, the golf course is adjacent to the road.
All right. Have you ever seen that happen before?
I personally haven't seen that happen before, and I've lived next to the golf course for almost 15 years now. I find golf balls in my yard all the time, but...
Right. Ooh, lucky you. What happened? Why don't you play better? What happened? Are you spending enough time working on your game?
Yes, I am.
Is she a golf widow or isn't she? Totally? Like, do you want to be more of a golf widow so maybe he could aim a little better? What happened here?
I just pulled it left and...
How close is the hole to the street? Like, what's the...
I have a picture here.
Yeah, let me see.
The first one is of the green.
Okay. Wow, that is mighty close, huh?
It's about 160 yards.
No, I didn't mean from the tee to the green.
Okay.
I meant from the tee to the street where her windshield is. Oh my God, spoken like a golfer. Listen, dude, you came here on the wrong day, all right? Because if I become any more of a golf widow, I will become a widow. Man, it's just so close. The tee and the green are both so close to the street.
Yes. Your Honor, I also have pictures.
Let me see.
Thank you, ma'am.
So what happened once that happened? Did you know who had hit the ball?
Well, I had pulled over immediately, and he came, when I was getting out of my car, he was walking down the street, coming to you? Yes.
Okay, so you noticed that you did it?
Yes.
Did the guys make fun of you, or were you playing along?
No, not really.
No, they didn't make fun of you, or no, you weren't playing along?
They weren't making fun of me.
Okay.
It's happened before.
Okay. Has it happened before to you?
Not to me, no.
Okay, so you walk over there, and what does he say to you?
He says, oh, sorry, and he said, if you don't have glass insurance on your auto insurance, we'll file it through my homeowner's insurance. So he wanted me to file it on my car insurance.
And you said?
Well, at the time, I was nervous and whatever, so I was like, okay, let me check and see if I have glass coverage. So he gave me his name, his number, his address, and then later that day, I was like, I didn't think it was fair that I had to pay through my car insurance.
So what'd you do? You ended up calling?
Well, I called Safelite and I got a quote, and it was like, it ended up being over $300. But
the thing starts spidering, right? Mm-hmm. So you can't drive it like that. All right.
And I ended up getting a local company to do it.
So what happened? Did you call him after you fixed the glass? And
I called him before I had the glass fixed, and he would not return my phone calls.
Right. So then you have the glass fixed, and then what happens?
And then I sent him a certified letter with a copy of the receipt saying this is what I paid. Please contact me. And he contacted me with a letter saying he wasn't responsible.
Let me see the letter. When you walked over to her, you felt bad because you were walking over to her to take responsibility or whatever. And did you say to her, if insurance doesn't pay for it, I'll cover it?
I don't remember saying that, but I did ask her if she had insurance. And she said, I'll let you know what was going on.
Right, but why would she want to go through her insurance to fix the window that you just broke?
Not sure.
Exactly. Like, what, But then she went out and fixed it because she says you were ignoring her.
I was out of town. And
Okay, well,
in my letter,
so she fixed it. She can't drive like that. She can't leave the car like that. So she fixes it, and then your reason for not reimbursing her is what?
So suppose the ball hits the car because it was a bad shot. Who's responsible, the golfer or the golf course? You gotta lean over.
I think the golfer for sure. I'm sorry, it's really unfortunate, but they did ruin the car. They have to pay for the damage.
But is there some assumption of risk when you drive by a golf course? That's the question.
It's a golf. Lean over. It's a golf course's responsibility once the ball goes off the course. So the golfer didn't know where the ball would go, so it's the golf course's responsibility.
Fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
I was told by other people that hit other cars that their insurance paid.
That whose insurance paid?
The person who owned the car.
But that doesn't decide whether you're liable. Did you speak to a lawyer before you told her that you're not? Okay.
No.
Yeah, I live in Florida. In Florida, we have a lot of land between the green and the tee and the street. So this doesn't happen much. This is so close, and I presume that a lot of golf courses will have either nets or fences or something over there. But in any event, that's not our facts. Our facts are you hit a ball, you broke a window, pay the lady for the window. I'm ruling in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $267.68. Good luck. Don't tell my husband.
And then here he comes, obviously not Arnold Palmer right here. What's your feeling on the ruling now? It was your fault.
I did hit her, but I think she needs to prove I was negligent or I was irresponsible or I was reckless, and I was not.
No, all she proved was that you can't hit a 6-iron, was it?
8.
8-iron, you can't hit an 8-iron. What, too much right hand, you think?
A little bit.
All right. Next time, what do you do when you're in that same spot?
Aim right.
Okay. All right, head right down this way. All right, so step on in here, and all right, so you win your case. What's your comment on this now?
Well, I'm just happy that the judge saw it my way.
Do you drive on that road?
Every day.
Okay, what do you do next time you're coming down that same way, that same hole? What are you going to do next time?
Watch out for the golf ball.
Well, right. If somebody's on the tee, what if somebody's on the tee?
You can't really see it when you're coming up the road. Right.
So you're just going to risk it every time?
Yep.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Harvey?
I got to tell you, golf courses can be responsible if they don't have the precautions like nets and setbacks and whatnot. By the way, you guys aware, when the TMZ Celebrity Tour, we've seen Justin Bieber skateboarding down the street. Did you know that? We have seen Kim Kardashian multiple times waving at the bus. We have seen Samuel L. Jackson. We have seen Rihanna. Am I impressing you? Okay. See you next time.
This episode is brought to you by HBO's The Regime. Academy Award winner Kate Winslet stars in the new HBO original limited series, The Regime. With her nation on the verge of greatness, the Chancellor, played by Winslet, becomes increasingly paranoid and delusional. She will stop at nothing to prove her worth on the world stage, or end up a national disaster. From executive producers of Succession, HBO's The Regime premieres this Sunday on Max.